Hi everyone, it's Bonnie. I wanted to share with you how I created my two-tone flower on my 3 cards here. I have 3 different color combinations because I'm always experimenting with color just to see what works, what doesn't work. And in this case, I started with this card earlier in the week. I used Blushing Bride with Flirty Flamingo and Old Olive. On this card, I did Mint Macaron with Island Indigo and Garden Green. And on the last card, it's Daffodil Delight with Delightful Dijon and Garden Green. The flower comes from our stamp set called Special Reasons. It's in our Occasions 2017 catalog. It comes with or bundled with the stylish stems, framelets that coordinate nicely. However, when the retiring products list was released, many of the items sold out quicker than we had anticipated. So I do believe that they are gone. You may still be able to get the flowers because the stamp set, they are guaranteeing until May 22nd, but the framelets may be sold out at this time, but you may have the stamp set and the framelets already. So this gives you an idea of what to do with the flower. I paired it with the Hello You thinlets, which are part of our retiring product list as well. And there's a happy, there's a hello, and there's a thanks. So I used our glimmer paper, and the first card that I did was the happy, and I just found that I used the liquid glue, that my hands were full of glue, the glitter got everywhere on my card, that today when I chose to make these 2 cards, I decided let's try mini glue dots, and I rolled them and placed them within the hello and the thanks to tack it down on the paper. And I'm happy to say I do not have glitter everywhere. So I would recommend just using the glue dots to place them down. You'll also notice on these 2 cards, I do have retiring ribbon. This is the Delightful Dijon and this is the Mint Macaron. On the pink card, this is also retiring, the Blushing Bride satin ribbon. So how did I make my flower? So I took my flower from my stamp set. I'm using Mint Macaron. And I just inked up the stamp. The next thing I did was take my marker, and in this case I'm using Island Indigo. And with our markers, you'll notice there's a thin line and a thick line. The thick line is a brush. So on this case, I'm going to be using the brush side. But on the thin side, it's more like a pen tip. But we're not using that one. Okay? So we're going to take our marker, and we're just going to directly color over where we just inked with the Mint Macaron. And I just turn the stamp so that I can see where I am going. Now, I did see about spritzing this with water, and what I found was that it erased like the lines of the flower in white. So it kind of like, mushed it all together, made it blurry. So I'm not recommending that you spritz it with water when you're finished. And I'm just going around. And you can see kind of, whoops, I don't want that light there for you. So you can see how I got the flower like that. Okay. So now that's done. I'm going to grab some white paper, some Whisper white paper. And all I'm going to do is press down. Now, I don't put my stickers on the back of my stamps because I find that they always fall off. Some people, put some liquid glue on there to make them tacky, or they put a glue dot. I'm okay with no sticker. And then here, let me just show you how my image came out. So you see how it's all like two-toned? Isn't that kind of neat? Now the framelit is right here. I already pulled it out. If it's directly on top here, as I just kind of maneuver it around, it will leave like a little white border with the flower, which is kind of cool. Right? And then I already stamped my 2 little leaves, and you will notice there is no white border. With some of our framelets, it cuts more on the inside, so it will cut off the white border for you. Now, my next project would be to put this through the Big Shot, but I happen to have done the video like 5 seconds ago and messed up. So it's all ready to go. So here it is. Look it, I already ran it through the Big Shot. Doesn't that look great? Ooh. Okay, quick, right? My table didn't shake and all that other good stuff. Now my card. So I already put my little hello, and you will notice that this is glimmer paper that's in the Mint Macaron. We got that during Celebration, and I just like how it went with my card, so I put it on here. We do sell it in the silver and the gold and the dazzling diamonds color, the red, and the retiring blush Blushing Bride. So that's on there already. And I embossed my card with the festive embossing folder, which is also leaving us. And the white layer is cut at 5 1/4 by 4. I went 1/8 of an inch bigger to get the Island Indigo. And then my card is, of course, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So my card is all tacked, ready to go. And now I'm just going to take my little flower embellishment, and I already put my dimensionals on the back because, like I said, I made the video like 5 minutes ago and messed up. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my little leaves. Onto my card. And we're just going to put them right underneath there and there. And now my card is almost done. This is what I forgot. I used Wink Stella. Now, when you get your Wink Stella, it comes with this little black ring. And one of my dear friends told me to save the black ring so that it doesn't keep like oozing out, the Wink Stella. So I just tell my customers that too. You pinch it, it fills up with the Wink Stella. And hopefully you guys can see this. And I'm just going to go over where I just did the Island Indigo marker, just so that it kind of highlights how pretty it is. I mean, I don't want to do the whole flower. You can if you want to. It's your card. It's your creation. I'm just here to help you with some ideas, I hope. And let's see, let me go a little bit more. Oops, I missed a spot. Okay, and then again, I'm untwisting. I'm going to put the cap back on for storage. And there we go. And now hopefully you can see the shine on the flower. And how cute is my little card to send out? I have some people that I need to say hello to. So this is definitely going out in the mail. Now, I wanted to show you quickly just another color combination. So let me just clean off my stamp and my scrub pad. Okay. All right. And I chose the Blushing Bride with the Flirty Flamingo. So here's my Blushing Bride. I'm just going to go right over the stamp again. And then I'm just going to take the Flirty Flamingo marker. Just making sure I had Flirty Flamingo. Now, this one doesn't show as much of a contrast as the Mint Macaron and Island Indigo does. But it's like a pretty soft effect. There's so many color combinations that you could pick that they all look pretty. So I'm going to use the same paper. Oh, I probably can go right next to it. We're going to press down, because then that way you can kind of see, oops, I guess my scrub pad didn't clean so well. But here, you can kind of just see where I did the Flirty Flamingo into the Blushing Bride. Not the best. So, but I wanted to show you how quick and simple it is just to change out the color. And then once it's on the card, you won't even see that this looks a little dirty from my scrub pad needs to be cleaned. So let's cover that up. But there's that flower. But I hope today was helpful. And again, there's one card, another hello card, my thank you card, and my happy birthday card. Have a great day.